Sometimes in life we can call it effort, others may call it stupidity. But look, this is fishing in the UK, well, beach fishing, that's for sure. Welcome back everyone, good morning and welcome back to the Bristol channel. You won't know it because it's pitch black, but it's actually 7:05 on the 3rd, 2 seconds, don't want to get the date wrong, Saturday the 30th of December. As you may have seen, or you would have seen, I've had a bit of a stinker. We had Storm Garrett or whatever come through when I was fishing, and it's the first time I've abandoned filming and even really fishing in pretty much my whole life. It was horrendous and unsafe. And then yesterday I went out again. The sun was shining, it looked beautiful, but where I got so much rain the day before, it ruined all my mics and my camera wasn't working. So that's something else to deal with at the moment. But I've brought the GoPro out, I've got some old mics, so hopefully you can see me and hopefully you can hear me. Believe it or not, I've got rig still ready from yesterday with bait on. My mics failed and then my camera died. And I was just so annoyed, I just went home. I was only fishing for about an hour. I was driving home thinking, I don't know what I've done wrong. But I don't get down about it, it's determination. And if you like shore fishing in the UK, you know what I'm going through. As I've said to you before, it's like having your nutsack out on a table and loads of people coming up flicking it like that sometimes. But I love it. Not that. But that's why it's hard. We've mentioned it before. In life, if things come easy, it doesn't really mean much. If you get out and put the effort in, at least you're seeing how hard it is to come out and smash loads of fish out in the UK at the moment. So if you've been out fishing yourself, and this is the feedback I get, oh, I've only been fishing 3 months, I haven't caught a fish, I'm giving up. But I've watched your videos and realised you're shit. So I'm going to keep going. But you know what I'm saying, I give you hope. I've been fishing since I was tiny and I can fish a little bit, and even I am pretty shit. But no, I'm loving it. It's good. I couldn't sleep last night actually. I do get excited even when it's hard, and I hope you can feel that. I wouldn't come out 3 days in a row. I would like to go out to Low after this, but I'm going home. My Uncle Phil, who you know from the channel, is coming around and we are booking our flights for Norway. I know we leave it to the last minute, but that's the best thing to do. A few weeks ago they were £400 and now they're something like 280, so it pays to hang on. I'm using a 5-foot pulley with my rotten bottom setup. Let's show you quickly. And there you go. There you go, it's my lovely squid bait. Got a 5-foot pulley with a rotten bottom. As we mentioned before, if I get a fish tethered up at the bottom of the rocks, I'd rather lose a lead than the whole lot. But let's get this out there. I'm going to mix it up today. I'm just going to try really hard. I'm not sure I could try any harder, but I'm going to try harder. Hopefully, I'm showing you a true reflection on shore fishing in the UK. I'm not trying to put you off, I promise. I'm just showing you how it is. And there we are. I've literally cast in, and I shit you not, I think I've got a bite on the left hand rod. Might be a little bit of weed. Oh no, I got a fish. It looks like it could be a cod as well. Oh my god, I've been slacklined. Hey, I'm excited. First cast. It's gone right down tight, this one. But the problem is, I've still got rocks in front of me. So I'm on my own. This could be emotional. Right, I'm gonna look at this fish. I'm letting it take it. Get comfortable. Oh my god. This doesn't feel like a ray. I just got to get it up. Oh, it does. Right, we've got a bite, first cast. For some reason. Well, I don't want to get up. Got to try and get it up because I've got the rocks. This could be emotional. First cast is great to get a bite, but it's not great because the rocks are all still out. I've got a strong kit, feels a nice fish. Gonna be hard work to get this one in. Yeah, I got it. It's going mad. It's a good fish, I think. It is going insane, this is. Right, this isn't fighting like a fawny. Right, I'm gonna go and get it. Wish me luck. I've got to keep the rod tight so I can't come back to you. Right everyone, bear with, we're winning 1-0. Can you believe it? Hey, look at this everyone, I can do it, you can do it. Hello, and there we go, there's the target species. It's not a big fat cod, but it's one of those big female thornback rays. She's a beauty, look how fat that is. I've told you quite a few times, first cast, high water, and last cast is very important. But look, I'm going to unhook this fish. She's an absolute beauty. Let's get her back. Thank you, Mrs. Thornback. And there you go, everyone. Day 3, and I caught us a fish. I can't believe it. Well, that feels a bit better, everyone. I've been out fishing, and I caught us a fish. Just back there in a sea pool. We've had some big tides lately. Is this one? I've got another fish on the other one. Oh my god. I can't do anything about it at the moment, but I've got another fish. Let me just bait this one up. That one's gone right down tight. I can't. I've got to hit this fish, haven't I? Could be a cod. Oh my god. What's happened to me? The shore hunter's on fire. First cast, last cast. Let me just wash my hands. Oh my god. Sorry if I'm blinding you. This is carnage. That one smashed off down tight. Go on. Could be another fawny. Oh, please be a cod. Whoa. Oh, what? Oh, it's a big lump of weed. That's all right. I didn't want to leave it. You can see it up on top. It broke my lead out, it's massive. Oh well, gives me a chance to sort my stuff out, eh? Some of it's come off. Come on. I can't stop winding. Still got a few rocks down below. Okay, come on. Yes, some of it's come off. Come on. Oh. Yes, I got it back. Oh man, sorry about that. I thought that was another fish. Oh, to my headlamp so I don't blind you. Right, it's fine. It's real fishing. Right, let's sort these two out. I didn't really get a chance to get a second bait ready. I had a rig out and I looked up and my rod started pulling over. Right, let's check this one out. Bear with. I know it's fishing by night. Better be light any minute. But we're on the fish. Go again. Come on. Right, we're back fishing. There's the one that's chewed up. I've got one rod back in the water. Obviously, because it's quite cloudy, it's taking longer to get light. But I think you can see me. I'm just a silhouette. Oh. It's beautiful today. It is the actual eye of the storm. I just had to get up and go. I didn't really sleep. Not just because the fishing's been bad. We had an Indian last night. I don't really have a hot one. I'm your sort of rocking out your booner sort of guy. My missus, she has like a Dan sack or a Dopiazza. It's red hot. But I think all the spices just kept me awake. I don't know. I know I was thinking about this, I think. Just thinking about, you know, why do I do it? So I have mentioned before, when I catch a lot of fish, I don't go too mad. And when I blank, I try not to feel sad. And that's my motto. I just feel a bit disappointed for you guys when I blank session after session. But I spoke to the lovely Dr. Jem Stapleton yesterday, and she said she's been watching my videos, which is nice, her and Jean. And I've caught quite a few fish. So I must be going a little bit, I don't know. I'm just doubting myself. Get this one out on the tide. What I've done on this one, I've just put one squid. The other one's got two. I'm going to try and get it out in the tide, just to see if there's a lucky cod out there. I'm not going to full pendulum or smack it. Just going to hit it high and let it fly. Just like that. Got a nice southerly wind behind us. There we go. Let a bit of line out, bit of uptide in, and we're good to go. Oh, there's quite a lot of weed about. I've got some weed on the left-hand one. It just come back. I thought, hey up. Yeah, a little bit of weed on the tide. Should be right. Might be a pain when the tide turns. Just not light enough to do stuff without a headlamp. It's not far off there. I like these little morning sessions. Where I'm fishing, you get probably two hours up and an hour back. Nothing fancy. with the weather we've been having, it's long enough. I've actually bought my proper coat today. My foot's a little bit better. I've got 6 stitches in my big toe. I've got to go back and have my stitches out. It was 14 days from Christmas Day, so just before I fly out to Norway. Hopefully I don't get it infected, so I'm looking after it. I've got double socks on. I took the plaster off just to air it out and give it a clean. It's not too bad. Now I've got time to get a bait ready. It's a nice double squid. I'm sure you've seen this before if you watch my videos. I love a bait needle. So there you go, a bait needle with double squid. Remember, if you learn one thing from me is never chuck away the squid heads. All right? What have you not got to do? Never throw the squid heads away. They are the most important bits of the squid. So what I do, I fold them back on themselves, look, and use a bait needle. Nice big bait. I don't need to cast very far here. What we stood on is a feature. So I've got my 5-foot pulley with 6/0 J hook on the bottom. Get your bait like so. Put your J hook in nice and deep through both baits. If you just lay it on top and bait elastic that didn't make sense. If you just lay it on top and put lots of bait elastic round, what can happen is the hook can pull over and flatten off. If you put the hook right through the bait, then it keeps it upright, in my opinion. Hear the planes? Bristol Airport. Now I'm officially ready for another fish. I've got 3 rigs out, 2 out in the water and 1 here. Remember, hang your rigs up or attach them to something, especially fishing an area like this. What normally happens is you'll be looking the other way and the rats will come out and nick your bait. I'm just going to put this one on the rest. Hopefully you can hear the birds. They're out there working. Now believe it or not, we used to get quite a lot of sprats come up the channel. That's when the cod used to come. I'm not sure what those birds are feeding on, but it would be lovely to think it was herring and sprats. I don't think it is. Look at that, we're fishing everyone, that's good, it's perfect, the baits are untouched. I really only changed this one because I had some weed on the line. you can't see, but behind you it's pretty dark. So what I've done is put a double squid on a spare rig. Actually, what I'm going to do, the right hand one's been out probably quarter of an hour. I've got a little bit of weed on the line, so let's bring this one in, freshen it up before the rain hits. $11 o'clock today. It's going to be 48 miles per hour winds and 60 mile an hour gusts. Got weed out there. So in 3 hours time, this will be unfishable. But we should be all right. We should be away before it goes shitty.
Heading up the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive. Plans are changing, rearranging all the time. So come away with me, let's break free. We could fall asleep where the land and ocean meet. Wake up to the sounds of no one around. And as the sun comes up, the glow will show us where we need to go. All this waiting, so frustrating, let's just drive. So come away with me, let's break free.
The tide's just started to pull from right to left. I'm not sure if you can recall, if you watched my previous videos, we had all the fish just after high. Just starting to pull the other way, look. So I've just walked up to the right, because the tide's running from right to left now, ebbing out of the Bristol Channel. And they're sitting lovely. I've got a bait out there, and one out there, and look at them. I've let a little bit of line out. I've got a little bit of weed on this one. But the main bulk of weed has gone on by now. Just want that big pull down. When I've caught big cod here before on high water, it's lovely. You can just sort of hand them in. The longer it goes out, the harder it is. I have got my gaff with me just in case. You know I don't like using it, but if I get a big cod or a big conger eel, I'll lip gaff it, get it in to show you, especially if it's a big cod. If I can hand it in, I will, because all the fish I catch go back. Bar a few fish, but as a rule, unless someone in my family says, we want a, then yeah, I put them back so you guys can catch them. Horrible sea mist. Can't see anything. As Peter Kay would say, it's a wet rain. Look at that bundle of fun. 3 squid. Let's plop it out there. The weed hopefully is pushed through now. That wind's getting up. Yeah. Nothing fancy. Look at that. Nice. It's a nice bait out there. So what I've done, I put 3 small squid on and I switched it up to an 8-ounce lead, and that's why it cast straight. Remember, the size of the bait has to be relevant to the lead, or else it'd just spin in the air. I've told you that before, but you know, you might have had a few drinks or too many mince pies. But look, we're back fishing. The rain has temporarily, that was close, stopped. So it's looking good. And we're at the best time of the tide. It kind of looks like the sun's coming up behind us now, which would be lovely. We got a little wet. Well, I'm dry, but we had a bit of water. Come on, it looks perfect. Just started to go back. Nice bit of tide pull. Right on cue, the right hand rod is straight back. Look how slack this one is. Oh, have we done it? It's probably a ray, but I hope it's a cod. It's a good time to get one. Just on the top of high water, and now it's moving off down tide. Come on, son. Oh, my reel's a bit loose. This fish is running. Oh, what? Whoa. Well, that's strange. Oh well, we missed it. That must have been weed. No way was I missing that. That was weed. Just come flying back then. I missed it. No, it's fine. Could have been a bit of weed. I just turned my back and I just looked round. It's just like poof. Yeah, it wasn't a fish. It was. Looked like a cod bite. That's fine. It's all part of fishing. Missing bites. I used to go crazy and be so upset, but now I didn't do anything wrong. It broke my lead out. My hook was pried, circle hook was there, everything looked good. Look at that tide pull on them. Oh yes, look at that. Then he said a shoal of birds then. That was good timing. A flock of birds just flew through my line. But look at that tide, look at that left one. I didn't put the camera on, but I put a smaller squid bait as far as I could out in that tide. Just hoping for another cod bite. No, I'm not sure what it was. Do you know what you want? And not to leave your rods. I only walked over to there to stretch my legs. If I'd have seen it go bang, bang, slap, then I would have known. Hopefully it's just a bit of weed went through my line. So what we've got now is a tide surge. This is when I'd expect to get a fish. The fish are in that tide. We've got about 40 minutes left fishing here. In about 20 minutes time, probably maybe 10, there'll be no tide, it'll be gone. But it's a smaller tide, as I explained to you, and it's hugging the coast, and we're getting a beautiful tide pool. If we get any action, you know. Well folks, it's about that time. As you can see, the rocks are out now. I've just been helping some guys from Plymouth, right lads? They've had a nightmare day. They turned up at the wrong time, so I've just given them some advice about going somewhere else. Where I left it too long, look. I had to get down on my ass to get my rig out. Now I'm filthy and wet. Never mind. I have to get changed before I get in my van. That's what I get for not wearing my Salopets out. And there we go. That wasn't conventional. We got it back. Right, on that note everyone, thanks again for watching. Sorry it's quite slow, but we got some fish. 2 bites, 1 fish, and I got out fishing. Thanks again for joining me on the Mighty Bristol channel. My name's Wayne, and I'll see you very soon somewhere else, where hopefully as the weeks go on, the fishing will pick up. And when we can get back on Chesil, I'm going to do about 4 days for us in a row. I've missed it, and I need to get out there. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This has been the Bristol channel, and as you know, it's a privilege to be out for you.